I told you to make sure that nothing happened with Sharon. I told you to make her quiet. I gave you $50,000 to send her to the Bahamas. And she didn't take the bait. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What? Oh my god, my life is over! My life is fine! That's Marc, and you are watching Oddest by Gallo. I think this conversation led us to the title of this Gooddayz episode, and I think we should title it, or it is your vlog, but just me giving my 2 cents here, with the whole potato orange debacle.
Okay.
I think we should call it New Mexico Zucchini.
Wow. I think we got a title.
I've heard rumor on the street is you are releasing a project titled Dove Theory. Could you give us 6 to 8 sentences, what the project is, where the inspiration came from, the title, and the meaning behind the title? But remember, 6 to 8 sentences, and you need a thesis at the end.
Well, the thesis usually is at the start, but...
I don't know what class.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I have a project coming out. It's a 6-song EP. Name of the project is Dove Theory. It was inspired... at the start of the year, actually. First song that I made for it. It's called Champagne Sessions, and it's about a conversation between a male and female, and kind of just going through the ups and downs of, communicating in romantic relationships. But that turned into the whole project, which basically is the inside look, step-by-step journey of love.
That was beautiful and all, but that was 32 sentences. It's been about a year and a half since your last official release of an actual project, the last one being the 2015 release of State of Flux. Why now? Why choose to do a project now? I saw you doing weekly releases before. What made you steer away from that and to just kind of buckle down and work on a project?
I was trying to experience new ways of releasing music, and I did 2 rounds of weekly releases where every week I'd produce, engineer, write, and drop a song. And I did that 2 different times, and I wanted to capture an audience for a longer period of time. I got pretty good feedback on my last project that's still doing numbers. Could you guys stop? Anyways, it was time. I can now produce on my own and hold my own as a producer, as an engineer. I feel like it's time to put it all together, create a body of work where I did everything from start to finish entirely on it.
Why do you think it's that every artist seems to claim that they have the best fans in the world? We know it's a little pretentious. We know it's quite frankly not true. Do you have an interesting spin to say to your fans, like, hey, shout out to the worst fans in the world? Or would it be just shout out to the best fans? Or do you have a name for them? Are they called Gallo-nators? Are they called Nico Bombs? What would they be called?
Nico Bombs. I think every artist and band thinks that they have the best fans in the world because they only experience fans that are appreciating them as a person and as an artist. And it's a biased opinion. Of course you're gonna think they're the best fans in the world because they all love you. I think listeners and people who appreciate art as a whole are the best fans.
You're right, it is very selfish for an artist to think that their fans only listen to them. In the comment section below, if you could just drop a rating on 1 to pineapple on how good of an interviewer I am.
Also, can I interrupt you? Time out. On my last Gooddayz episode, I pointed down to subscribe to my new YouTube channel called Beats by Gallo, but I came to realize after that you can't put the captions in there. I'm gonna have to point up here, and there's gonna be a little thing in the corner. It won't be right here. exactly, but it'll be in the corner of this to subscribe to my new V channel.
Welcome to the game show where Gallo answers the questions that you sent in. In fact, you sent in none at all, so we came up with our own. A minute 30 will be put up on the board. I will ask Gallo questions from all different angles, left, right, up, down. He will have to answer all the questions asked towards him. That is a weird way of phrasing it, but we're gonna do it anyways. So, get ready to rumble! Clock starts now. All right, Nick, so are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm a healthy mix of the two.
At what age did you realize grass was actually not the same thing as water?
Birth.
How many times did you listen to Jay-Z when you were 11?
A lot, actually.
Have you ever seen the movie Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah, both.
If there was no more Vita Coco left on this earth, what would you drink and why?
I would drink the Trader Joe's version.
If Bob's Burgers was real, would you go there? If SpongeBob and Tommy Pickles were to lead this country into a World War III, whose skill set would you trust more as far as to be our commander-in-chief?
SpongeBob, of course. He's employed, you know? He's a dedicated worker at the Krusty Krab, and not only that, he's caring, he's kind. He's also like a sponge though, so I don't know how well we do because he's a sponge and not like a human.
Do you know what it means to be yourself?
No.
Homer Simpson or Don Travolta? He didn't do anything. It's not. Why are you laughing? You can't laugh at this. We can't say that it's 2018. Okay, that is not. Why? Oh, fuck!
Could you stop?